Hello, everyone. I wanted to start a new series on my YouTube channel. I have been collecting watches for a while now, and it's not the most expensive things, but I wanted to showcase some of the pieces that I've chased down over the years, and that's something I really enjoy. I like to look at the vintage pieces, the one-off, and chase them down to understand what one, how they feel, second, why they were made, and the history behind it, and all of that just adds to the aura of collecting different watches. So today we are gonna start with this watch. This is an Amida Digitrend. It came out in the 1970s, and this is, believe it or not, one of the inspirations behind the independent manufacturer MB&F. So they have a watch called HMX, which looks like a car hood being open in the back, right? A mid-engine car, if you will. And this is primarily a driver's watch. So essentially you're going to wear it this way, and when you look at it and you see the dial here, it's basically a prism reflecting the actual flat surface onto the side. So that's how you tell time. So I'm going to dive deeper into this, and 50 years later they came out with a new one, which is the Amida Digitrend Open Sapphire. And this one you can really see what I mean, what MB&F had. So it's essentially the open window into the actual watch, and then obviously you have the automatic movement. And these were limited to 150 worldwide, and this is number 15. So I'm going to compare both of them, show you how they look, and just give you more knowledge, and we'll keep this going. You have two watches separated by 50 years, but connected by one crazy idea: reading through time like a car's rearview mirror. Today, we compare 1970s Amida Digitrend and 2025 Amida Digitrend Open Sapphire. And I just added both of them to my collection. So let's break down what makes the old one special and how the new one pushes the design into the future. In 1970s, Digitrend was Amida's bold answer to digital craze, but instead of LEDs, we had a small little window here which projected time through a reflecting prism. And you can see the prism here much better, but that was the bold idea. And this was a driver's watch where you, as you drove, saw the time being displayed as such. It wasn't a commercial success back then. In fact, it actually feels a little bit plasticky, but it became a cult right after. And today's collectors of mechanical watches think it was way ahead of its time. And in fact, MB&F, which is one of the craziest independent manufacturers, took inspiration from this. And this one came in gold, silver, and the one that's here, that's black. But MB&F credits their crazy ideas, especially with the watch that's called HMX, to be an inspiration from the Amida Digitrend back in the 70s. In 2025, when Amida said they were going to reintroduce their Open Sapphire, I was over the moon. And now we have this, and this released back in September, and it has the same philosophy, but even better execution. So we have the fully transparent sapphire case. It takes, I believe, more than 2 days to polish, so there's no distortions when you look at it. And it has visible mechanics, so you can see the flat movement. It's a jump hour movement, and it essentially gets reflected through the prism right here. Let me get that in focus. There you go. And it's precision machined through the floating module. Look at that. And we have a nice little automatic movement here. And when you wear it on the wrist, that's how it looks. And it's beautiful. It keeps everything that we liked about the old one, but with an open case back and open sapphire front. I almost called it the case back. So the vintage one has classic brushed steel, chunky shape from the 70s, even though it's around, I think, 38 or 39 millimeter. And the new one keeps a similar case. Let's compare it. Just slightly bigger and a little bit more heavier, but creates the same ethos that had back in the day. So that's my collection. I'm slowly building my independent watch side of things. Next time, I do want to talk through this little homage of a Richard Mille. So this is an off deck. It is only 29 grams, sits on a Velcro strap, and it's a manual wind movement all the way from Bali. So I like these kind of things where they reverse engineer. So this is all carbon, I think TP carbon, and then you have the curved case. So we can talk through that next time, but would love to continue doing the series with independent watches I've been collecting over the years. Thanks for watching.